Well, howdy folks. Got a little new toy here today. Actually, I was having this shipped to originally to Florida, but I just thought I'd have it shipped here since we got the one down there. But unboxing video, which I had to take the box off because it, as you can see right there, it's got a few holes in it. So yeah, me and the truck driver unboxed it and checked to make sure there was no damage to it. So without any further ado, let's see what we got here. Set you up on the tripod. This is the 2021 blue KP Mini. So I'm going to need to get, I think that's a 10 mil. Get some of these plastics off here. Really like this blue color. It's not totally blue. I know it's going to be kind of hard to see, but got a nice metallic. I don't know if the sun's showing it on here. I was kind of wanting black, but now that I see it's blue, I'm kind of glad I went with blue. I need to take, we got handlebars down here somewhere. I cannot see what the crap out here. Gotta love how they package all this stuff in here. Yeah. Looks the same as my orange one. These tires look weird on there. Got them Duros on our orange one down there. Used to seeing those. Alright, so I'm going to have to grab me a 10 mil, my screwdriver, and open that box over there. Got to put the bars on. I mean, they're pretty much assembled, so I know you just got to put the bars, the grips, and all that crap on, so I'll leave those kind of wrapped up so they don't scratch anything. And get to taking this thing out of the box. So hold on a sec, let me round me up some tools and be right back. Well, back, got some tools. I decided to turn the bike around so I'm not sideways on the driveway. Let's see what we got in the box here. Should have battery and like the triple clamp, registration, battery, toolkit, some of those weird straps again, which I don't think I ever figured out what they went to. Mirrors. Okay. So, that is an 8mm. Sorry. I'm going to take, I don't know how they wrapped this one on here, because I don't see the end of it. So, we will cut it off. Deal with that here in a bit. Yeah, wrap these around in through here so they're really hard to get off. I don't know, maybe I can pull one through. I have no idea if you can see me because I cannot see the screen. Now, let me see if I can move you a little bit closer then. Because I tend to talk a little too quiet. So let's cut this one off. Okay, with my pile of parts. Okay, there's that. Let's go ahead and take some bolts out. I like to keep loosening up my drill. Make sure that bike don't go nowhere. Tell you what, let's get a socket on. think I'll leave that one in there for the moment. Let me try getting my nut driver. See if the nut driver works any better. Okay. Make sure it don't go nowhere. Yeah, it's still tie strapped down there, so I can go ahead and mess with the handlebars and get that put on. get rid of the 50 pounds of pocket full of nuts. Okay. So that's going to go over top of the forks. Choke lever. So we got big nuts, big screws, little screws. So the big screws are handlebar. The little ones must be for the left side here. I don't know if you can see it. Let me see if I can see my, I can't really see my lens. That's for the, should be for the choke lever. And then you have the two clamps. They both labeled up, so you know which direction to put them. Okay, so let's see here. Let's take these on. I need a Phillips. So let me grab a Phillips, guys. Thing I can't remember, even though I put the orange one together, I still can't remember. I think I was pretty sure that you got to put the all this on before you put the handlebars up. Otherwise, once you get them into place, you don't. Well, I guess it doesn't matter. I mean, I guess you could just go ahead and take it off and unscrew it, and put it back on. We'll try that. We'll put the bars in place and see if we can swing them up and still have room to get these levers on and controls. Tell you what though, I watched Moto Cheese put together, what was his Raven? And I'll tell you what, man, these bikes are a breeze compared to that. We had a short one and a long one, and I don't remember which one was which, so way to go, Greg. You're not paying no attention. Let's set this up here. Roughly put it in place. Of course, I need a big Allen. And bring that out. Well, there should be one in the toolkit. So let's see here. If we try to put this on, and maybe it was the throttle. That was such a pain. See, that should go right in there. Skinny one or fat one? Fat one. One is skinny, one is fat. So okay, right in there. Looks like a battery. I don't know what that one's going to yet. this over, and your choke cable is inside there, so you're going to have to pull that out. And that was what it was. I knew there was something odd, and you do have to have the handlebars off, because this choke piece has to ride over this side and down. So let me get my Allens so I can take that back off, and we'll swing that over. So let me see if I can get a better view of where it is I'm talking about. This piece right over here. Oh, just fell off. This piece right here, that's for your choke. And it's got to go on with this part right here going towards the lever. So take these bars back off. Which side that is? Oh, big old Harley just went by. Trying to check out this badass Mini. Okay, so we'll just leave that off there, and we'll take our piece, put it on, roll it down and up, and there you have it. We should be able to set this back on here. I'm not tightening this down, I'm just putting a few screws in it to keep it from flopping around. Maybe. Okay. Alright, so now you should be able to see where I'm working at here. You have your little hole here that this choke cable is going to go into, and I know it's going to be hard to see, but I'll kind of step out of the way here so you can kind of see the little slot that goes in. And come on. Came right out. And once you get it in that slot, you got to kind of bend that cable down. Get it into position, and then put the two halves together. Which really isn't that bad. And there should be a slot for this thing to slide into. There. Hopefully that's it. Yeah, something still ain't feeling right in here. Oh, yep, there's a knot. There's a hole in here. So make sure you get your thing positioned right. There we go. And I am still not quite there. Let me see where the pin is. tell me that goes. Oh, definitely. Let's try it again. This is probably the hardest part of putting this bike together. Getting this piece on here, because that's got to spin. There we go. Get that there. But you can still see the bottom is not quite lined up, and there is the hole under there. That's your flash to pass, so this should be sitting pretty much like that. I just gotta get that. There's got to be an indent under here somewhere that pops into that groove, that little hole. There, is that it? Nope. One side's either on, and the other side's not. Well, let me see. Let me put a screw in here. Where I put that Phillips on. See, I can't remember now which one was the short one, which one was the long one. But this thing is definitely looks bent. There. So what I'm going to do is take this back off here. That's probably an 8mm too. Yep. Take these grips back off. Lever. Whatever you want to call it. That way it's not in the way of trying to get this light switch on. That way we can get it into the slot and get the screws into it. Something is not right with this thing. It's not going into the hole. So let's see if we can see where the freaking hole is. Looks like that hole is right there. Drop down in that hole, and that way I can tighten up both ends of it. Come on. And then if you do that, then the other side is off. It goes that way. But that fork, or that choke, Yeah, choke lever. Yeah, that's what I think it is. Let's try this. Screw back in. I don't know. Like I said, I don't know which one was which. So let's try. That can't be that one there. That end, no, just doesn't look like it's quite right. Yeah, it's tight. Choke works. Let's see if it's drawing it together now. Yes, it did. Okay. So now we're going to put this here. And yes, that still does look bent to me. But we'll look at it here in a minute. Once I got this in place. And I quit dropping everything. And maybe it's not bent. Maybe I just gotta loosen that screw and turn it out. This bottom one doesn't seem to be wanting to screw in, but let's try a different screw here. Okay. And the screws on the one side are different size than the screws on the other side. So keep that in mind, guys. The thinner screws are on your left side. A little bit thicker screws are on your right side. Okay, so that is on, and yes, this does turn out, and you can tighten it. There's a Phillips head up there. So let's see if you can see me get onto the other side. And let's see if I can remember if there's a longer and a shorter screw, which side was which. And there is a hole in this side as well, so it should go into the slot. Short screw, they're both the same size. And this was where I had the issue before with the handlebars. So let's see if we can loosen that enough to tube on there. Figure out where that hole was again. Hole is right there. Getting those holes to line up is the biggest pain in the butt. I know back some. Yeah, let me tighten it down some, see if it'll bite. Hey man, these levers are the hardest part. Loosen this one back up so I can see where that pin is in relation to the handlebar. Don't drop down in the driveway. Oh yeah, I'm doing this out in the driveway because I have no room in the garage. Okay, so if I line that up, put that there, should be pretty much right on the money. Should be. Deal today. Yeah, it's Thursday. Maybe that has something to do with it. Well, I stand corrected with the nuts here. One is fatter than the other, so it seems. It'd be nice if they marked like a little dot on the outside so you could see where the pin is, but you can't feel it. I know it's right around there. Yes, once you get the pin in, the two halves click together. On the bright side, it's a pretty day out today. Let's take it back off again. See if I can figure out why it's not dropping in the hole. Loosen it up. Aggravating, but we'll get there, guys. Be patient with me. No, this is a pain in the butt on the other one. I had to go look at my video again. See, there is that pin is right there. And you can see it scratching the bar, trying to get that freaking pin in the hole. Let's see if I can. That was it. I think we have some success. No, we have no success because the throttle's not working. Okay. Loosen this up a bit. There we go. So yeah, you always want to make sure your throttle's not stuck. And that's much better. Okay, so now we got the brake. We'll park right next to it. Put this in the up position. Okay, now I'll finish tightening these up once I get to, well, we can always adjust them later, so that's no big deal. Alright, raise this up a bit. That's pretty good. Once we get everything done, we can revisit adjusting them. That's pretty good. Check the other side. Okay, now let's get the bars kind of centered. Tighten these down. And like I said, once you got the bike all together, then you can go ahead and loosen them back up and make some final adjustments to them. And it's probably not a bad idea to excuse me, put some like blue Loctite on those because they like to vibrate, and you don't want them to vibrate out on you and get sloppy handlebars. Okay, so that's working. Okay, what do we want to tackle next? Guess we can tackle the battery. We still got to put mirrors on. Yeah, and we got to get this stuff off here. Make sure I move you around so you guys can see what I'm doing again. There we go. Alright, so we got the handlebars in place temporarily. Cutting off some of this plastic stuff. Ain't she looking pretty, guys? Come back over here, get the battery. Oh no! It's one of those ones. I forgot. See, the KP-M comes with an AGM battery. So there's no fluids, which I like, and that thing, that battery is light as can be. So pardon me, I'm just down here undoing the battery acid and stuff. And get this done, and we can at least get it in place. Now for you folks who've never done one of these, it's pretty straightforward. You take I'll show you. Okay, come here so I can see you. Oh, I'm upside down. There we go. Okay, you got your battery. You got your acid or electrolytes. Don't drink it. It's not like Gatorade. Alright, of course the funny thing it says is do not open. However, you have to pop the top off here because that is the cover for this thing here. So all you really want to do is, I know you can't see me. I'm down here on the ground. I'm just going to pull this off. And yes, you know, it does have foil seals on it, which I'll show you here in a sec before I pop it down on the battery. So I'm not too worried about getting battery acid on me. See, it's got these little foil things. All you do is lay it over top of the battery, push it down, and they'll start draining. Give it a little tap, tap, tappy. And you will see, hopefully you can see that. See the yellow bubble, air bubbles? It's filling up with acid. So we're going to set that aside for a minute while that's doing its thing. And we'll go ahead and find something else to work on here. We'll lose our battery screws, socket. Let's go ahead and put the mirrors on since we're sitting right here. That's probably going to be about 12, 14. Start threading. Back over here to the handlebar. You can see me. Just screwing on the mirror. So I think that's a 12. Maybe a 12 and a 14. So I'm going to go get a 12 and a 14. I got a 13 for good measure. Nope. Nope. So let me guess, they're both 14s. Yep. And yep. So let me grab another 14. back. That'll be good enough for now. Oh, I hate when I do that. Turd. Wind this out a little bit. Ah, they're stuck. Whoops. Dropping everything today, guys. Don't think I had my Wheaties for breakfast. Come on. Today. Oh, I should not say that. That is very politically incorrect. I'm just being a dumbass today. Because spin this one out. So I have more threads at the top. So when I spin this one down, I don't run out of thread. Okay, so now we've got this one in, we can wind it down. And we can leave them up a little bit, I guess. It's not going to hurt. Let me tighten this one down. You'd think I never put together a motorcycle before. Well, now that side was just like super easy, guys. Okay, get my stuff out of my pockets. Alright, so the battery is done draining. And if you're not wearing gloves, just be careful when you take that off there so you don't spill acid all over yourself. Now I probably should put this on the charger. Make sure the thing that says do not open is the top cap to your battery, which I'll show you here in a second. I'm just pushing down all these little doohickeys. Make sure they're all good and in there. Probably easier to push them down with something other than my thumb. Just making sure they're good and tight on there. well, I think that's good and tight. So, let's take that. We need this. Of course, it probably ain't gonna have no juice in it, but move back over here and see. We're just gonna put the battery down in here, and you want the positive to your, if you're looking on this side of the bike, you want your positive to your left, your negative to your right. And it does include a little pin so you can poke the foil on the battery, if you so choose. But if you look at the battery, the tops of the battery are kind of angled, so they're kind of sharp, and it'll puncture that aluminum if you just push down hard enough. And I know I just had that Phillips. It's in my pocket. So let's take this, and should we go in from the top or the side? Let's go, we're going to go down from the top. Let's see if we can do this without dropping my screw. I know I'm probably going to need a flathead, because I don't know if it's going to grab it. Nope, they grabbed it. Very thoughtful. They put a little lip on the back side of this battery post to keep the little nut going down. So got that one in. I'm going to move this one back around the edge. I don't think it's going to have enough juice in it. Look how my flasher's on here. Where's my flasher button? It actually does have some juice in it, guys. What do we want to do now? Let me, oh, I need to tighten up this mirror, or this turn signal. And that is probably about an 8mm under there, but the screwdriver got it. That was good. That's good. We've got in here, what do we have here? Do we have any battery strap or anything? I don't think there is a battery strap with this. These little shiny things here, they actually go into the forks, not the forks, sorry, the handlebars. But before I put them in, I'm going to touch them with some gloss black or flat black paint. And then we have two little cable straps, so you can strap your cables to your bars up here, I'm guessing, or strap these cables together. And there we go the other way around. So we can put these on the bar. I'll show you. Move you over here. That little strap right there. You got 2 of those, 1 for each side. Keeps it nice and tidy. And you can just go back later with the side cuts and cut that off. Okay, so we've got an extra couple of like little bungees here. I am almost positive there is nowhere in here to even hook this, unless you can run it up around one of those, but oh, I got you. Way over there. I'm down here looking at this battery, trying to figure out where these go. They look like battery, some sort of battery strap. But you know what? I mean, this ain't gonna go nowhere. You got your seat sitting right on top of it. So that is a mystery. Yeah, but if you want to know where your air cleaner is, it's right down here. Okay, so we're gonna hold off on those parts and pretty much ready to take the straps off the bottom. I need to put some gas in it. It does come with oil in it, so but it has no gas. But apparently they ran gas in it at one time because it smells like gas in there. So, all right, I need to go get my gas can, so I will be back here momentarily. All right. Well, I did put about a gallon of gas in this thing. And let's put this back on. Let's make sure the fuel is on. And I guess we can go ahead and put the seat on. They ought to color match the thread on these bikes. Just saying. Okay, now I'm going to sit on this thing. Let's see. Make sure I can get my feet on the ground because I'm here by myself and kind of wondering how I'm going to roll this thing off of this. But take our plastic off there. Take our plastic off there. Plastic off there. Get all of our plastic off. I'm missing any plastic, guys? I don't think so. Headlight maybe? No? No plastic on the headlight. No, keep that bag. It's a good bag. Get another motorcycle seat and stuff in the bag. Of course, I'll put it somewhere. Oh, I didn't. I missed the front turn signals. Alright, let's go here. Turn this on so we can see the display, which I think there's, yeah, there's plastic on it too. Missed that. Let's turn the key on and see what we got here, guys. So we got 0 miles per hour. Gear, neutral, 0 miles, and half tank gas. So let's turn the choke on. Give it a little gas down here. Hopefully it doesn't fill up the float bowl. Let's hit the start button. Look at that, man. Look at that. Who needs EFI? Definitely quieter with the stock exhaust versus the KP-Moto, but I will have to order it for this bike. I got dual sport tires, which are sitting down in Florida. Yeah, that was a bright idea. But he's running, man. Let's make sure we got turn signals. Got front left, back left, and you can even hear it clicking. Got a nice audible clicker. And we've got the center button to cancel. And we got right turn signal, front and back is working. Oh, guys, I missed. You didn't tell me. I missed the plastic on the reflectors here. See, we got more plastic down there. I'm turning. I am forever turning. Maybe I need to tighten it up a little bit. We're still choking. Let's turn choke off. Choke is off. Turn signal's off. I'll tell you guys, I watched Moto Cheese yesterday, and a buddy of his has got one of the new, I guess 2021, 2022 Honda Grom. Not a fan. I don't like how they changed the styling on them. They got a big old fat side pieces. Kind of reminds me of the old, whatever, the 50s, little Z50s. But she's running. Now all I gotta do is figure out how the heck I'm going to get it off this stand. I guess I could ride it off. I'll have to carefully remove these bungees from the sides to see if it falls over. It looks like it's being held in there pretty good with them tires, the pieces of iron down there. So let me set the camera back down here. Looks good though. Like the color. I really like the blue. I thought I was kind of iffy on it, but horn works, and the lights work. Your kill switch is over here, your hazards, your start button, and then you got a flash and pass button. So pretty cool, guys. I will probably take the battery back off a little bit later and put it up on the charger, but I'll be back in a minute. I want to take these bungees off and see if it'll hold the bike up on its own, and if it does, then I can just ride it off of there. So I'll be back here in a sec. Well, I took it off the ramp off camera because I didn't want to look like a total dingleberry if I managed to drop it, which I couldn't ride it off because the back wheels kept getting stuck. So, I mean, fortunately, it's not that heavy of a bike, and I just lifted the front end off, took the side closest to me right here, the left side, and left that tie strap on the back wheel, and then just kind of held on to it, took that one off, lifted the front wheel off, put it on the ground, lifted the back wheel off, put it on the ground. So, there you go. She is together. Cleaned up my mess, put that on the burn pile, and looking good. Now I'm going to suggest to Lifan that they make these with an option. I mean, because most people like to ride these, you know, off-road. I mean, not everybody. I know a lot of people just ride them on the street, but you know, make it an option where you can get dual sport tires on it. You know, I mean, I can change tires. And I do change tires, and we have a little bit of a birthmark right there. anyway, yeah. I mean, I can change tires, and I changed them myself and put them on the other one. But it is kind of a pain. So, but, you know, this is pretty sharp. Of course, I'll take a picture of that because that doesn't look like a birthmark. That looks like a defect in the paint. Look at that. Doesn't look like it was scratched off, because you can, if it was scratched off, it wouldn't be so right there. But I will reach out to Lifan about that. And it's not like that on the other side. I mean, I can live with it. I'm not gonna have a freaking heart attack. So, but it's pretty sweet, guys. You know, like I said, you know, they got a offer them with a dual sport tire. You know, charge a little bit more. Sure, somebody pay 50 bucks more, just not have it shipped with the tires on it. That way you ain't got to screw around with it. I'll have to look at getting some blue rim tape. I need some blue and I need some orange, so I can do the orange down there. And the headlight's plenty bright enough. I don't do actually any riding at night, so you know, maybe some inverted shocks. I don't know. I ain't got no qualms with the way it rides, and I ride when I'm down in Florida, I ride the crap out of ours on those back roads in the sand and stuff, and it's a hoot. It's fun. I really enjoy it, and you know, for the money, 2,100 bucks. Well, spec out a Honda Grom, which this will be the Honda Grom. So, and this will be the Honda Grom stock. So, you know, no aftermarket muffler. A lot of people put aftermarket carbs on them, which I have one down there, but I was going to do some tests, speed tests, you know, 0 to 30, 0 to 40, 0 to 50, whatever. Kind of get a baseline to see if, with the exhaust and a different carb, if it makes it run any better. I have had 0 running issues with it, so, you know, I don't need it to go 70. I don't really care that it goes 70. You know, if it will, it probably will go 70. I don't know. Change the front sprocket on it. You know, yeah, do the exhaust, do the carb. Yeah, this thing probably would do 70 on this tiny little bike. Yeah, that to me would probably be just kind of scary. I think Moto Cheeses will do his little Hell Cougar. I think it'll do 70 to 80, which, yeah, the bikes just aren't that heavy, man. I don't know. And besides, I've lived to be 57. I'd like to live a few years longer and not try to kill myself. But that's my opinion. And what I'll do next is I'll probably just ride it around the yard, make sure I got the handlebars at the height that I want them, so then I can tighten them down. And yes, the Lifan bikes do ship with oil in it, and they're the better quality bikes, so the oil is pretty good, but I highly recommend it's a quart of oil. You know, drive it around your yard, you know, make sure everything works, pull it in the garage, change your oil. It's a quart. So, I don't know, have to figure out some other mods we can do for these things. I do want to get the KP-Moto exhaust. I do have the KP-Moto shifter, which I may do a giveaway on that because it's pretty cool looking. I have it, but it changes your gear pattern from 1 down to 4 up to 1 up and 4 down. So some of the old bikes kind of shifted like that, but I may do a giveaway on it. I don't know, because I highly doubt I'm gonna put it on, but we'll see, Ted. And get some stupid little things like a kind of a matching blue dipstick thing right there. That's about it. The color really pops, man, when it's in the sun. Looks really good. Impressed with that. And it's got the red calipers. Who doesn't like red calipers? So I think I'm going to wrap this one up, guys. We can start it one last time. Fires right up. I need to find out where my camera is, and my helmet camera, and put it on and, you know, kind of just go for a little spin on it. Last couple times I used my camera, it was not recording audio, so you know, you spend all this time recording and then you come back to find out you have 0 audio, which kind of sucks. But I need to look at a better camera. So if anybody's got any suggestions with those, I was looking at that DJ Osmo whatever, but Moto Cheese is always, he's got that Can't think of the name of it. GoPro. And he's always having issues with his, so I think I want to stay away from one of those. But I'll trim up those little straps there, cut those back, clean it up, and take it for a spin around the yard here for a little bit and see how she shakes down. And then, like I said, tighten all my bolts down. And I'll go and check the bolts, but on every other Lifan bike I've had, not a single bolt was loose. So I don't expect any different with this. So anyway, guys, hope you've enjoyed this. And yeah, I was a little frustrated today. Don't know why, but we got it together and took my time. And as you can see, even taking your time, I mean, the only thing you really got to put in on is the handlebars, the levers, you know, and your controls. And that's it. I mean, it's not that hard. And it's super easy. Takes a 8mm to take all the bolts off the shipping thing. You need a Phillips head. You need that Allen wrench. I didn't check the size on that, but it's, you know, the bigger of the two big ones, or the smaller of the two big ones. And what else did I need? A set of Phillips, and I think that was it. No, yeah, because the Allen wrench, you needed that for the handlebars. That's it, guys. So pretty super easy to put together, and you know, throw some gas in it and drive it around for a little bit. And like I said, change your oil, and you're good to go. And you got a cool little bike, $2,100, and you can't beat it with a stick. And yeah, I know I got all my other projects here, which is taking up garage space, and my will never be done garage edition. So I'm at a premium here with space, so I'm gonna figure out where I'll put this thing. But anyway, thanks for watching. Hope you got anything out of this. If you have any questions or anything, just definitely reach out to me on YouTube, and I'll answer you as quickly as I can. Thanks.